Hello, you too. Hello, everyone. Yeah, we are about to start our trading session. We have about 4 minutes. So remember, guys, we always start trading at 4:30. 4:30. So make sure you tap the screen, share the live if you're on YouTube, like, comment, ask questions. I will be answering. So I hope most of you know about trading. If you're a beginner, you can just comment beginner so I can give you a beginner package. If you're a beginner, comment beginner so I can help you on how to get started. Make sure you follow me. Oh, tap the screen. If you don't have a trade, so I'm going to share our chats on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok and you want to access YouTube, just head over to YouTube and search FXAU. You're going to see us. Subscribe, keep the notifications on. Yep. So currently, gold is bullish. You know, we have been bullish on gold since last week. We have been bullish on gold. If you look at the H1, so let me chat. YouTube, it's H1. That's H1. Yeah, that's H1 time frame. So, hey, bro, I'm still waiting for your help. Yes, Martin Raymond, I'm going to DM you. I've been busy. I'm gonna DM you. Oh, actually, you can comment the help on YouTube to see if I can help you here. Yep. What was that again? So this is gold. XAUUSD gold. In our native language, tumeita zabu. So you can see gold created a level of support and bounced off of here. We were liquidated. Our swing positions, actually our swing trade would have hit TP by now if we weren't taken out. This was the trade. We entered our buy positions around, it was Wednesday, Tuesday. But we got stopped on Friday. I remember this move happened. Or Thursday in the morning. They liquidated us and went up to full TP, or is collect for ARA. So we'd have hit TP now. But things like these happen in the market. You don't need to feel sad or sorry about anything. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's go. So far, this is going to mark our third losing trade. Yeah, if we trade this and we lose, it's going to mark our third losing trade. In the morning, if we look at M15, we had a buy trade, but they liquidated us again. So price action is kind of weird. They liquidated us here again. So today we are going to wait for liquidity. We want to learn from the market because it's evolving. So if we don't learn from our past data, then we are not going to become profitable in the long run. But yeah, if we learn, then it's good. So we are going just to wait for liquidity and then we buy because we are still bullish. So I don't know if we are gonna get a setup or not. It's all about patience. Katika Tulinde, you guys can ask questions if you have any questions trading related. If you ask anything outside trading, I'm not gonna reply. Let's use this time to learn, ask questions. The week is just starting. So if you have a pair you want us to analyze, you can head over to YouTube and comment it. So if you want to subscribe to our YouTube, just search FXAU on YouTube. I wanted to take a sell retracement on gold, thinking it was gonna drop to a 15-minute OB, but so what could be the problem? You wanted to sell gold. I wouldn't recommend that because gold is bullish and there's nothing like bearishness in the market, because I see the market is only creating higher highs and higher lows. So going back to that H1, we can actually see that the market is trending up. And remember guys, we always trade along with the trend. You never have to trade against the trend unless when we have like bearishness in the market. So we also have war happening. It's like influencing the market. The war is influencing the market a lot, and that's why you see gold making these crazy moves. It's moving about 500 pips in a space of like 2 hours, which is crazy. So could you analyze GBP/JPY? Yes, the open inquiry. I'm going to analyze that for you as we wait for gold to come and liquidate these guys, the first sellers. So I'm going to set my alerts, and once the alert hits, it's going to notify me. So GBP/JPY, if you're on TikTok and you want us to analyze your pair, just drop it on or comment it on YouTube, search FXAU, subscribe, keep the notifications on. GBP/JPY, we can use Owanda as our broker. So we're gonna analyze from the daily. I'm gonna use my concepts. I used to trade GBP/JPY last year, yeah, but not so much. But now that I'm only concentrated on gold, but this charge tunulako nnyo naye, let us see how it goes. So this is a daily. Usually, you know guys, the market trends like moves up and down. Up to create a higher high and then down to create a higher low. So in this case, we know that the market is bullish. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and this is the daily. Let me first increase and change the color to blue. No. So you can see this red line, yeah? Whenever we break a recent high, you can name that as a break of structure. When do we have a break of structure? When the candle closes above a recent high. So in this case, in this scenario, the market is trending bullish. Let me go ahead and mark it up for you as well. This is a higher high. Higher high. This is a higher low. Or you can just simply name them high and low. High and low to avoid confusion. But this is named a higher high because it's higher than the previous high. You get? That's why it's named a higher high. So in this case, the market is trending bullish. In this case, the market is trending bullish. We have another higher high created. So in that case, you understand the higher highs and these are lows. Low, low. This is a higher low because it's higher than this low, and the market is trending bullish. So if you're on TikTok and you want to see what we are doing, head over to YouTube. If you're a beginner and you don't have a trading account, create your first trading account right now. If you want to trade with me, you're going to access my premium services for free if you create an account with HFM. Tap in that link in bio and create your first trading account. After, send me a screenshot in my DM. I'm going to add you to the WhatsApp group. So the market is trending up, but then again, we have a change in trend. This is GBPJPY we are analyzing if you just arrived. And if you're new to TikTok, head over to YouTube to see the charts. So we have what we call a change in character. What is a change in character? It has a short form of chalk. So whenever you see chalk, you know that that's a change in character. So change in character signifies a change in trend. So whenever we see this change in character, that's a signal that there is a change in trend. So we have, this is boss, break of structure to the upside, and then we have a change in character. So change in character happens in case we are trending up or in case we are bullish or going up. Change in character happens when we break a recent low or a higher low. So when we break that higher low, that's a signal that price has stopped trending up and it wants to go down. And you see what happened? Price retraced back into this supply zone. So there's what we call supply and demand. In case of supply, that's where we look for our sells, and then at demand, it's where we look for the buys. So you have our supply tapped into and our price starts falling. So after getting the signal of chalk or change in character, we see price is falling on the daily, breaking to the downside. And now this is our confirmation that it's a bearish trend because we have broken a second low. Usually we would love to see two lows broken for us to confirm that this market is now turning bearish. Yeah, we are analyzing GBP So now we see price broke aggressively to the downside and tapped into this other demand. If you researched about liquidity, you would see that we have this liquidity inducement. A liquidity was collected, or liquidity is being induced and collected in the market. So we have this liquidity void filled. That's a nice sign that price is going up because it has been trending bullish. But also we have our bearish range. So I have a bearish range in between here. I'm not going to look at buys. Maybe if I H4 chalked bullish again, because H4 is strong as daily. Actually, I love looking at the H4. So H4 is slanting down. Okay, it also changed bearish, but now we can see inside here, inside we have another change of character to the upside. So this is another signal that, hey, price is now trending back up, aligning with the general trend. So maybe that was a retracement on the weekly, this move. But now that we have this, and you can see for those who trade break and breakout strategy, break and retest, price came back, retested this zone and went back up. But for me, I'm just gonna wait Okay, price is doing what I want it to do. So I'm just gonna mark up this range. You guys know the Fibonacci, so you always use the Fibonacci as well for like to sketch where price is gonna retrace from. So usually I'd love to price to come back to the 50% and then I buy. So we have our buys here, and now we are going to slant down to the H1 and see. So H1 is also gonna give us a nice picture. So generally, GBP is bullish. It's going to go up. So all you have to wait for is liquidity. Wait for liquidity to get induced and collected, and then you use M15 for entries. So you wait for liquidity and then you buy. Any other pair before you get back to gold, you can go back to gold. We don't want to miss out, but we already set alerts. So we already set. So I'm gonna look at M15. Remember, the trend is bullish. Would love to buy. So if you have any questions, Osolo Kumbuza, if you have any questions you want to ask, you can ask. BTC USD Cax Pro is saying we should analyze BTC USD. Okay. It's okay. So guys, any questions? BTC USD, BTC USD, BTC USD, BTC USD. We start from the daily. So you see, daily is so bearish on BTC. Daily is so bearish. Okay. The Iran. Okay, yeah. BTC, this is the daily. So you can see the daily is slanting to the downside. That means it's bearish. And in this case, this is a nice example for a bearish trend. So for a bearish trend, we are going to see a series of lower lows and lower highs being created, or highs and lows. So for a lower low, it needs to be lower than the recent low. And then a lower high, it needs to be lower than a recent high. So when you see that, then you know the market is now trending bearish. We have this is a higher low. No, it's a lower high. It's a lower high. Then we have this as a higher low, a lower low. We have a lower low. We have another higher, lower high created. Now we have a break of structure to the downside to create a lower low. That's how a bearish trend moves. And when you see that, then you know, yeah, we are in for the sells. So BTC currently, I don't see any buys. I'm only seeing sells. Yeah, BTC sells. So going to the H4, we can see. Going to the H4, we can see that the H4 is slanting down as well, creating lower lows. This is a break of structure. Break of structure, boss. We have another break of structure, boss to the downside. And now we are still in this we are still in this range. There's this range, break of structure. You have this low broken to the downside. So if you want to be bullish, would love to see price liquidate all these guys, break that low, and then go up to create what we call choke or change in character. So we have that low. We want to see that break of structure to the downside, and also maybe a high which broke that low. That's where we mark our change in character. So for us to buy, but now slanting to the H1 Forex house. If you're a beginner and you really wanna start trading, just create an account, tap the link in bio, create an account with HFM, DM me with a screenshot. I'm going to add you to the WhatsApp group. Let's go. So I'm gonna give you a beginner guide on how you can start trading and make money. So we have H1, it is bearish. So it's all about you. It's all about like getting liquidity and finding another entry model on the M5, just changing character. The same process you use to analyze on a higher time frame, that's what you can use to look for confirmations. But of course, I'm not telling you guys to go and start trading ASAP, just showing you that you can derive concepts like a strategy out of these concepts I'm trying to teach you, because this is how the market moves. So it's all about you going back and back testing, put in the work to build your strategy. If you don't want to put in the work, then you can use my signals, because I already put in the work of building a strategy that provides buys and sells. Your only role is to learn on how to execute on MT5. Kati mubuuze ebibuuzo tulabe nga tubiddamu. If you don't have an account, create your first account, trading account with HFM. So YouTube, could you please throw some light on the meaning of inducement? So inducement, this is liquidity being generated in the market. Like it's like obviously seen. It's like a trap, yeah, put by the market makers. Usually smart money concept traders use it as an entry confirmation. So without that model, without that inducement, there will be no entry. So usually it's high probability to wait for price to liquidate people. That's what we call an inducement, and then you enter. Giorgio Kia 3239 says we should analyze GBP JPY, but I guess it moves the same as GBP USD. We don't know, but let's see. GBP USD. So GBP USD is also bearish. It's bearish. You can see it. It's creating series of higher highs and higher lows. That's H1. We can start with H4 to see. Yep, H4 is also bearish, super bearish. So just wait for retracements up to the 40% of this range. Uh, 50%. Then you execute the buy, the sells. Yeah, I would wait for something like this. This is where I would execute my sell positions if I was trading GBP USD. So if you can't see what you are doing, just head over to FXAU. If you're new to trading, create your first trading account by clicking or tapping in that link in bio. Tapping on link in bio or creating an account here is so say. So GBP USD is done. Let's go to gold again. Let's go to gold. So yeah, after waiting for this retracement, you just need to go to M15 and catch your entry confirmations, or maybe M5, M1, whatever you can use. Yeah, depending on your system, but just giving you market direction. GBP USD is going to come up and then go down according to how the market moves. So gold is still retracing. There's someone who wanted to sell it to a demand zone, but usually we don't recommend selling in a buying trend unless when we see some bearishness. We don't see any bearishness here, so just gonna wait for price to retrace deeper into these zones for us to buy. So if we only have like 1 hour here. If you don't get a trade, I'll just drop it in the WhatsApp group. If you want to join the VIP group on WhatsApp or Telegram, just create an account with HFM. The link is in bio. Send me a screenshot in my TikTok DM or WhatsApp DM. I'm going to add you. Yep. If you don't know how to trade still, create your first trading account. Link in bio. Then I'm going to give you a beginner guide that's gonna help you on how to execute orders. You're basically going to understand how the markets work and how you execute the orders and how you can profit from the signals we'll be providing in the WhatsApp group. And if you want to learn by your own, still we can give you guidance on how to do it by yourself, because the goal is making money. Thank you for the likes. Halal. So if you're a beginner, mbagambye kyemulina okukola ekisooka creating an account yo eya trading esoose ng'otappinga mu bio. Omala otappinga mu bio, creating your account eya HFM, nsindikira screenshot mu DM wano ku TikTok oba ku WhatsApp. If you're on YouTube mulina WhatsApp yange kyemanyi, just DM me on WhatsApp, then ngenda kukola ki kukogata mu group eya WhatsApp. Also ogenda funa beginner guide ekusobozesa okutradinga. Yep. Thank you for the likes, Dangerman, Carlton 256. Though this week we are on since the war started. Okay, no, it started on Saturday, but the rumors about the war, USA, Israel, and Iran. So system. We are on a 3-day losing streak. No. 3 trades. That's like 2 days. Good Friday. Batukubye emirundi ebiri, then leero ku Monday kumakya batukubyeyo omulundi gumu. So the war, you need to be so cautious. If we lose this trade again, we're going to take a break and see. But if we win, we're going to continue. But if you lose, that's a signal that the market is against you or moving against you. You should take a break and see how it goes, because we have the war as well. So the market is like not stable, kind of. It's giving unstable moves. So it was FOMO because I'm also looking for buys below, but I wanted to scalp Cabex. Man, you should avoid FOMO. Compose yourself, have patience, wait for the perfect setup to come. How do you scale small accounts like $100? Just divide that $100 into 5 trades. If you want to scale aggressively, or jikuza like mangu aggressively, then you dividing emirundi etaano. Oba oyagala jikuza mpola mpola gradually, nga gwe olaba you can't handle the aggressive way, but $100 is small money. That's why we trade it aggressively. Also dividing emirundi 10 nga orisinga $10 per trade. Oba oyagala aggressive, $2 per trade 5. So making sure to in a system when you have a good system that's going to help you trade, that's going to give you an edge in those 5 trades, that's going to give you profitability in those 5 trades. So nganewa bakuyema emirundi esatu still also okomya account engulu, so risking at $20. So every week, if you can collect like 5 trades every week or 10 trades on average, you win 7, lose 3. That means with $20, if you risk, let me calculate here. So I'm writing the search FXAU, subscribe. Only beginner, create your first trading account, link in bio. Also, we are trading every day, creating a trading account, then you send a message, a screenshot, and I'll send a link. So we have our $20 per trade, and there are 7 trades. So when we win, we win. This is our risk, yeah? This is our risk. That's our risk. So when we win $40. Okay, we win $40. That's like $2 per trade. When we win $40. When we lose, we lose 20. Because we have losses as well. We are not just gonna win. You can look at that account I shared to you. It's in a losing streak, but trust me, you're going to bring it back. We are not going to blow it. I shared the logins. We are kind of in a drawdown of like 30% now, closing in on 40. We are going to bring it back. Currently, we are risking $40 per trade. We lost $40 in the morning. Yep. So this is 40. Win, risk 20, win 40. In a week, if you have 7 wins, so that's a good system with like a 70% win rate and 3 losses. So for you to build this system, bro, it takes a lot of work. So we have 7 times 40. We don't want to miss out on gold as well. Let me first take a look on gold. Yep, we are about to liquidate those early buyers, and then we have our confirmation. Yep. Okay, let's get back to our calculation. You can calculate 7 times 4. How much is that in dollars? That's like 7 times $40. That's like $280. So in profits, you're going to make 280, and 2 times 3. How much is that in dollars? That's 60. We have 60 as our losses. So we have 280 minus 60. How much will this be? This will be like 220. So you have 220 as our profits for the week. This is 1 week, and this is like on average what you're going to make On a worst scenario, you can have like 3 or 4 wins, 6 losses. Now that's like 40% win rate. That's a strategy still which is profitable if you're what? If you're disciplined. So with that win rate, we can calculate that maybe tomorrow's session with a 40% win rate, how much you can make on $100 every week. But this is the aggressive approach. If you reduce this by a half, if you reduce risk by a half, you're going to have to deduct the profits into a half as well. So 220 divided by 2, that would be like 105, $110. So if you're risking normally, gradually, it will take you like 10 trades, losing trades in a row to blow the account. So go blowing the account, you can have that trades 10 okulozinga sente zo ku $100 ng'olisinga $10 per trade utagetinga 2. So week wobeera discipline togenda kukola $10. So that's why trading rides around mindset. I've been on gold buys for hours now. It's dancing around. Legenda buying a bro kasiteba nga wagiyingidde dra. It's going to dump. Yeah, if you're a beginner and you want to get hooked into this business, just tapping in bio, tap the bio, create your first trading account with HFM, sindikira screenshot wano mu DM ku TikTok, ngenda kugata mu group, ngenda kuwa beginner guide, and I'm going to help you on how you can put these results on your account, how you can make money. Yeah. So how do you guys see? Oboli ku TikTok yagala laba bye tubadde tukola, genda ku YouTube searching FXAU, subscribe and see what we have been doing. So risking 20, I don't know, I need a team of people who can follow this. Maybe you should create a challenge. Everyone deposits like $100. Buli omu depositing $10. Abagala tusobola okukola team bbiri, abagala ogenda the aggressive way n'abatayagala abagala ogenda gradually. So ne tuziteekako ffenna, because you can't learn without doing. We learn by doing. So in a system ekola on paper, I back tested it and I've tested it out on a live account as well. Live account in Zimbabwe Demuzina, you have the logins, you have the My FX book, Bulichimu. So why don't we put in the efforts and create this? Yep, Baba Wakajaku TikTok, head over to YouTube, search FXAU and see how we do risk. Also go again to a setup here by very soon. So I want us to understand this. This is the trading craft which I'm preaching out here to all of you guys. It's what I do. It's what I want you guys to start doing. I want you guys, okay, we have an alert. Gold emaze okuinducinga liquidity waffe. So katugenda kulindako tulabe on the 1 minute oba tusobola okufuna shock or change in character to buying it. So I was still explaining. If you want to see what I'm explaining on YouTube, we are kind of getting to know how to grow a $100 account gradually, how to scale it up. On Okabex Agamba, I have lost $35 in the morning on it, on the $100 account, but I wanted to be aggressive, thanks, but never thought of that style. Yeah. That's why you need to have to appear on these lives every time. Mugenda kwiga ebintu bingi nnyo bye mutamanyi. The things you can't get over the internet, data soul like searching, because no one is going to tell you this. I trust me, no one is going to do this. All you're going to hear is about making money overnight. But trading is not about making money overnight. Trading business, singa business, and the singa mwalimu treating anga business, and the singa mkola sente. But because you treat it like gambling, you want to get rich overnight. That's why you're not going to make it. But if you really concentrate, no government 2026, let me concentrate on this $100 and I grow it to like 5,000 to December. You can make it because people are making it. But the mindset required to do that is what you don't have. So this is what I'm here to preach. Ngawe trading every day, and that's why you need to like go and subscribe on YouTube, search FXAU, subscribe, keep the notifications on. Osobola okubanga oyiga bino ebintu byotasobola kuyiga from anyone else. If you're a beginner, tapping a link in bio, creating your first HFM account, and then send me a screenshot on TikTok or Instagram as well. Yeah, FXAU everywhere. Instagram, FXAU. Blown my bad. Bro, why did you blow? We are teaching on how you can trade safely without blowing. Niwo bweyagala sente nyingi tulina aggressive way gye tusobola trading and it needs to be on plan. Yeah, it needs to be on plan. But I don't want to see anyone saying we blow. What trading platform do you use in Uganda? Yeah, we use HFM and also MT5. Creating an account here, so okay, trading broker. Then send class screenshots. More DM and Akugatamu group where we're going to be learning. How can we follow your signals? If you want to follow my signals, just create an account with HFM, send me a screenshot and Akugatamu WhatsApp group. So if you want to follow my signals, actually head over to YouTube right now. Duka ku YouTube kuba tuli mu kusoma risk management and how to grow a $100 account, because I know buli omu asobola okufuna $100 kati, but then there's a plan to a challenge tufune one army nga buli omu alinako $100 ku account ye, trading bulungi profitably, risking. Abagala okugenda aggressive, that's group A, and then the people who don't want to be aggressive, group B. So abali aggressive, approach ndi mukuba ku YouTube. Duka ku YouTube kati search FXAU, subscribe and watch the live. Tulimu aggressive approach of growing a $100 account. Ngabe tulinda trade ya fair buy on gold. Aggressive approach of growing a $100 account. I want to create a big profitable army. If someone understands what I'm really preaching, you're going to actually, and you give it all your time, you're going to make money. And if you make money, I'm going to be proud. People are going to believe that trading is not scam. It's a business where you can make money, because I'm already making money out of it. And so you can. If people are making money out of it, why don't you make money? Why are you still borrowing accounts? Why are you blowing accounts all the time? Stay composed, come learn every day. Sawa kumi chitundu mbelako, preaching trading psychology mainly, and also giving you guys the signals, the buy signals from my system. Also ngamba yigize ngejja okukola mu system yo oba oyagala kola, then oba mupya nga tolina kyomanyi, then nenkuyambako to get hooked into the business the right way. Nebejjamu ekyo ekigambo linnya. So I'm not hiding anything. Trading bakuba. That's why nabawa logins, and I'm not logging you guys out. You see, we are losing every day for the past 3 days, ever since the rumors about the war started, and I explained why we are losing, because maybe the market is not favoring our system in these periods. So that's the patience. That's what I preach. If you have so many losses, you take a break and come back instead of blowing your money. So that's the real trading craft. Yeah, I don't want anyone crying, it's not blowing. I want us to be profitable. I don't want us to be making donating money to the markets always. We don't need to become liquidity. We need to become profitable. We need to get money off of other unprofitable, unserious traders. So you have a chance. I'm preaching what's needed to make money. So use it, or maybe criticize and miss out, because very soon I'm not going to be like giving out this for free again. Yep. You guys should even thank HFM, because I used to like reserve this to my students. I only have like 7 students, serious students in there are like 3. Each one of them paid $300. That's what I charge to teach. But now this is the information I'm giving out to you guys for free. I literally paid like 1,500 to my mentor to teach me all this, to like 2 different mentors, because I have a mentor for trading psychology and a mentor who taught me the markets. So I literally invested in myself for this knowledge, because you can't find it anywhere on TikTok, YouTube. Tosola bifuna. Tosola funa mutunga gamba nti this is how you risk. You need to follow probabilities. Like on the event, those guys who came at Onomo, ku Saturday, I really appreciate you guys. If you're in here, comment. I came to the event. Muyinza okufunayo ku offer obulungi ne ssente. So if you came to the event, if you missed, this is what we learned mainly. Nabasomesa ku trading probabilities. Of course, by beginners, nabagamba kye balina okola. You normalize yourself around ChatGPT, chotategedde, tools, the tools we use. So excuse me. Tools ze tukozesa mu trading, like MT5 platform, which is what we use for executing buys and sells. Then netubeera ne a broker, so nga babroker b'amataka mbalaba, babroker b'amamotoka. So that's how also these trading brokers work. They work as middlemen between you, omuntu a tradinga, and also the financial markets. Akatale k'ensi yonna nga bwe nabagamba nti kano akatale kabeeramu like $6 trillion every day. So $6 trillion buzz exchanging every day mukana akatale. Yes, Otweli FX, how are you, my mentor? Otweli FX, salute. You guys can go and check out Otweli FX on Instagram. Very nice, profitable trader. So Otweli came at the event as well. So I was still explaining about the markets, the tools you need, what we learned about the event. So make sure you don't miss on the next event, because I'm coming out to meet you guys in person to teach you the real trading craft. If you don't use this time, then I don't know what other time you're gonna have to learn this. So MT5, a broker, is gonna help us connect us to the markets, and MT5 is gonna help us to execute the trades using our phones. Yes, Kabex, thank you for coming. So using our phones, yeah, muchitegere. So if you're in TikTok, you just came in, head over to YouTube. We are trying to know on how to grow $100 in an aggressive way, and projections that Wakakola in a week we'll run a win rate of 70%, or we'll call $220 every week with $100 aggressive way. Then non-aggressive approach, like gradual, we are risking ample 10 trades in a $10 every trade to jakola like 110. Yep. So for a beginner, just create your first trading account and then send me a message. I'm going to hook you up. So on Saturday, we learned about probabilities. In Timu Tradesy, you don't need to concentrate on the outcome of only one trade. Toina ku concentrating ku outcome ya trade yemu. Yep. Concentrating ku outcome ya trades zinga 10 kubawo obera ni data size. You have a big data size to use. So everything needs to be systematic. But trading up tradings, you don't track your data, then I don't know what you're doing. You're just maybe gambling. You need to track your data every week. You need to know your win rate every week in real time. Not talking about backtesting. You need to review every Saturday. So no reviewing and no manyanti no week nabadde ne trades bweziti ne bweziti era batukubye trades bweziti nakoze ensobi bweziti. Yeah, you need to journal. So I don't know if you guys journal. Maybe if you want to learn what I'm preaching, you need to start practicing. So those are not trades. Kati muzino trades muberamu losses, muberamu wins. I won't get tired of showing you this, guys. This is probability. The market works off of probability. It is uncertain. So tetumanyi nti oba tugenda kuwangula oba tugenda kuluzinga. Set up tenaja, so don't get scared. Tetumanyi oba tugenda kuwangula oba tugenda kuluzinga. So we are just based off of probabilities. If you're on YouTube and you want to see what we are doing, genda ku YouTube. If you're on TikTok, genda ku YouTube, search FXAU, subscribe, then you're going to see what we are doing. You're trying to see on how to grow $100 safely. Yep. So these are trades. Kati muzino trades jukila the market is random. Tetumanyi nti bagenda beera loss oba egenda kuba win. So just trading bulungi ku plan based of what we backtested. Yep. Nesi mukugamba nti bino byonna byendi mukugamba nti byangu, so ogenda n'obikola. It requires like practice. So if you keep on consistent with the calls, it'll get bigger eventually because you've persisted. Yeah, you'll need to thank me. So a few months back, ku live try to be n'abantu babiri basatu bana. Make it, you see what consistency does. We are now having like 20 on average ku YouTube. So we'll come back next month that we are having 50. Then okomeo like next year we have like 100. So that's the power of consistency. So you apply that to your trading, you're going to see results. Sibalimba, bigenda kola. You're going to see results. So this is the power of probabilities. Olabaka graph kendi mukuba. Just okalabaka graph kendi mukuba is losses. So mu system yange tetunaba kufunamu like 3 losing days in a row, but this is going to mark our 3rd losing day in a row. So it's still 50-50. But once we lose this New York trade, we'll have to pause up to next week. So ketulinda katale kabelenga ka stabilizing. So we have loss. So you see, we have loss, win, loss, win. It's not only wins, and this is a day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're like 10 days. So in those 10 days, if you can win 1, 2, so these are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have more 2 days to go. So let's say we had a loss. Got one win rate ntono muko, but still we are going to be profitable. And now this is a win. Well, gold is still going down. It doesn't want to come back up. Gold, and then it's now tapping into our demand zone. So you just need to wait for it. We just need to wait for it to give us a confirmation down here as well. If it gives us a confirmation down here, then it will be nice and cool. So that's this is like our 10th trade. So if you calculate, this is minus 20. You can get a calculator. Minus 20 plus 20 or plus 40, because when we win 40. Ogenda okumaliriza nga you're profitable. So minus 20 plus 40, that's we are up $20 plus 40, that's $60. Minus 20, that's $40. Minus 20, that's back to $20 plus 40, 60. Plus another 40, that's like $100 in profits. Minus 20, that's 80. Minus 20, back to 60, plus 40, $100. So the week closes at $100 profits. But this is when you're trading with discipline. Go trading on a discipline, maximum focus. You're not making any mistakes. But as humans, tugenda calling, so we kigenda bera kizibu nnyo extracting as no results. So we are going to have a result between mukola. Head over to YouTube, search FXAU. Oba beginner, tapping link in bio, create your first trading account on HFM. Send me a DM on TikTok or WhatsApp, and I'm going to add you to the group where you're going to be able to learn to take these trades every day. Kati, zizo trade ikumi tukozemu $100. This is the aggressive way. This is just 10 trades. So 10 trades, you can get them in 1 week. 10 trades, you can get them in just 1 week. You get? So imagine you're profitable every week for 4 days. That's like $400 a month. And you've grown this account from $100. But it's not easy. Si changu. Or ina okuteka mu amani. You have to be so focused. You have to be so calm and composed for you to extract the real edge. Yeah? For you to extract the real results which are on paper, to put them on trading account, you need to be so keen. So that's all it takes to become profitable. There's nothing like flipping an account in 1 day. You're not going to be profitable in the long term. You're going to make money. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to lose it all, and you're going to become depressed. You're going to start saying trading is gambling, trading biabafere, trading tebikola. I think a trading bikola. So we are kwewala ebyo ebintu, yet you just need to concentrate, because this business is like a career. It's like you going and becoming a doctor, and the money you can make, so-called a doctor's salary, in just 1 trade. Mu myaka 5 okuva kati ng'okitaddemu amaanyi, ojjaba osobola okukola doctor's salary in just 1 trade, in just 1 day, ng'omaze okukola $30,000 eza dola mu lunaku lumu. So imagine what you can make a month. So that's the power of trading. Nenga yonna togenda bikola overnight. Otandika mpola wano, slowly by slowly, building the skill, building the trading craft, and of course following someone that's gonna help you out with a proven edge. So let me check some questions on YouTube. How can we follow your signal? Nabagambye, just tap in the link in bio or description here on YouTube. sign up with a link on HFM, send me a screenshot, ngenda kugatamu. Of course, you need to be ready to trade. Yeah. And the minimum I recommend, guys, to start with is $100. And kuwa aggressive approach plan is zino zembade ku YouTube. Bobo maze okudipostinga no sindikira screenshot ngenda kusindikira your plan. Era tsano kubera ku call ne tudi discussing ako, we review also ngenda bagatamu group ngatsolo kola like weekly calls, review our accounts, our mistakes, where we are not following the plan. Yep. So that's the challenge I'm thinking about. What do you say, guys? Should we do it, or you guys still I don't know? We can see on how to do it. Like I told you guys, I'm building one profitable big army. I never have a again. That's why patience is like cool for those guys who have not waited for that signal to reflect. Bali mukukaba kwa God bakuba. So kati tugenda linda confirmation yaffe tutagifuna tujja kuwebaka tubuzayo like 30 minutes for that session to end. Do you give capital if someone wants to start but lacks capital? If you don't have capital, I'd recommend you go get a job. Yep. You don't go to school and say, you guys, give me capital. No. You need to go get a job, get the capital to invest. Or if you can sketch for $30, you can start with funding pips or FTM, or FTM is a bit expensive, and you get the prop farms. But yeah, I don't recommend that because prop farms, you can't actually withdraw money. Paka ngoma zo kuita phases. Yet, if you sketch your $100 and go with this approach, jenkwade ogenda boso okola center every week. So I don't know what you guys say, but if you want to see what we are doing, gold is currently reacting off of our first demand zone M15. Genda ku YouTube, searching at FXAU, subscribe and watch us. Watch the live on YouTube. Guys, on YouTube, you're not liking. I only have like 6 likes of the video. But gold since morning, morning yatukubye. But let's see. You need to honestly if you get a confirmation. Bro, can you say your mentor name, please? Is now anonymous. Even if I say it, you're not going to see him. He deleted all his socials. But my trading psychology mentor is Eunice on Instagram. You can find him. Or on Words of Wisdom, he's called Eunice Word. It's a YouTube channel. Yeah, use Eunice Word on Instagram. Passed my phase 1 today morning, 5K funding pips. Wow, bullish flex. Thank you for the update. Congratulations. I'm really proud of you. Now let's get to phase 2. Phase 2 is always harder than phase 1. I have made 8% on gold. Ali Maxwell, that's it, guys. Discipline first. Do you give capital to someone who wants to start? No, I don't. But I can give you advice on how to make it. Chechu. No more questions here. No more questions. YouTube, we still have questions. So basically, that's what we learned at the event. Then also trading mindset, how you can trade with a good mindset, routine. If you're going to be discussing later along in another event, I'm planning on making an event in Mbarara, but still the Mbarara guys are unserious. I might make an event in Kampala again. And this time round, it's going to be a trading mindset workshop discussing about just mindset, seeing how it works. But yeah, guys, I need you to be practicing. Njagala buli omu abeere nga ayinako ssente ku account ye. That's how we are gonna learn, because I'm building one big community. Nga tujja wano nga buli omu amanyi nti ono yafunye discipline, he's good, he's now disciplined. We will be rating you guys. Oba ne tumanya nti this guy is not disciplined, what are we going to do for him? But we can't do that without trading. We need to be trading. So God, you see these moves ze tubadde twagala kati bali mu blowing abantu bangi. The guys who are trading, that's 1,000 pips. What? 1,000 pips in just 30 minutes. waliyo amawulire oba irani bagikubye ekikompola soke tukebera amawulire wano ku YouTube netu bagenda kunteekako copyrights. YouTube ngenda ba muting. No basobola tuteekako copyright. Waliwo gwe bakubye ekikompola. There is news at 17:45. Okay. Yep, it's like at 6 p.m. and that's when our trading session ends. While your ISM manufacturing bana yidaba gold. Bali mukuba ba buyers aba trading baligo bali mukuba wano nga ali ku live nga tetumanyi.
Progress of commercial endeavor, and no matter where there was chaos in the world, especially in the GCC, cities here, because of their great natural resource wealth, have been able to build these oases where they became business hubs and tourism hubs. That has certainly been shattered. The goodwill that had been for so long between Iran and Qatar through the GCC blockade of Qatar a few years ago, the building of bridges between Saudi Arabia and Iran that China helped broker not too long ago, all of that is now effectively squandered. Qatar has announced earlier today that it is currently not engaging with Iran. The UAE has pulled out its embassy and official staff.
Bro, posting toyagala sente naye wano tosobola bayingirawo. And my trading session is about to end. Trading session is about to end. We have like 30 minutes. I'll tell you, Simanyo in those 30 minutes so I'm set up. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Usually, we to no move majagala some bullish structure M5. I start seeing bullish structure. Let me see. Let me like show you the scenario I want to see. I want to see this. Waboli ku TikTok oyagala bakituli mu kukola. Just head over to YouTube, search FXAU, subscribe, and keep the notifications on if you wanna get notified that we are live. We always live trade every day at 4:30. I'm going to show you our account before the live ends, how we are standing, and how the week is taking us. So I love us to always trade live. I don't recommend demo, and I don't recommend trading small money. The minimum I recommend trading with is $100. If you're trading $25, man, you save up and make $100, then trade comfortably every day. With $100, I can assure you, you can at least start building something. Yes, Tricia joined. Bana following. Tap the screen. Go to YouTube, subscribe, like the live. Let's get to 10K likes, guys. Tap. Let's get to 10K likes. Let's get to 10K likes. YouTube, ask questions. YouTube, you should ask questions. Why do people go anonymous after making it? Man, because that's the freedom everyone is like yearning for. If you make a lot of money, you would want to have to live a happy life, maybe after retirement. Yeah. So most people always have a dream of retiring early, making money, and retiring. That's my dream as well. I want to retire at 30. Yep. So I still have some time for me to retire at 30. What age do you want to retire, guys? You can comment. It's not about commenting. You need to have a plan. Bidden markets were better. Yep. Bidden markets zali zamani naye zino markets nange sizitegeera honestly. Honestly speaking, I don't understand. Balabe your move baba. Simanyi batunafuna ne confirmation. so ndowooza kino kya probabilities mukitegedde nti the aggressive approach of growing $100 to whatever amount you want is you need to risk like what's that? This is like 20%. So you have 5 trades aggressively. So when abaine mitima gilo chafu obango ina good risk management, yeah. When you have good risk management, you have a strong, resilient mind. You can risk $20. You lose 3 trades in the order, $60 in drawdown, and they're still up, and you want to risk more and trust your strategy. Then this is for you. And if you're someone who's emotional, you're indisciplined, but you're trying to get to the disciplined part. Also risking a $5, but on gold now it's impossible. $10 at least per trade using 0.01 and targeting 20. We could okugwaako 50, $100, which is good and nice. How's your Monday going? My Monday is going on very nicely. So if you're a beginner and you want to get hooked into the business, tapping link in bio, create your first trading account with HFM. Tugenda batuku on CDK DM ku TikTok kati. Genda bakugata mu WhatsApp group tuyige engeri taking buy trades, sell trades, engeri trading netufuna sente. So genda ku YouTube, subscribing. I'm always going to be teaching you on how to make money, teaching you about trading mindset every day at 4:30. I'm going to be live. So anytime tuyinza obanga tetukyali live ku TikTok nga tuzze ku streaming la ku YouTube yokka. So that's why you need to normalize yourself with YouTube. Normalize yourself with YouTube. I know most of us, we love TikTok. We're always on TikTok scrolling, but yeah, TikTok is a disease. It's going to rot your brain. I don't recommend. Actually, in my trading psychology class, we always detox from social media. We always detox from social media, detox from TikTok. So head over to YouTube, subscribe. How much will it cost for lessons? If you use the HFM broker, I'm going to hook you up with everything for free. Yeah, no need to worry. Unless when you want to trade by your own and you want to join my mentorship, you want to be able to generate the buy signals and sell signals, then you can DM me. We talk about that one-on-one mentorship. DM me on WhatsApp. But yeah, I also have an easy approach. You can make quick money from my signals. I just blown my account. Someone out there has just blown his salary and rent. Bambi. Yep, it's really correct. Someone has just blown his rent. Naye just we learn from the mistakes. So what I taigide ku mistakes then I don't know how to help them. Gold. It's not going to give us a setup, guys. So give me like, I really appreciate, but basically thanks for the Saturday lesson, bro. Thank you, guys. We are gonna be arranging those sessions, the free sessions, every time. It's going to be frequent. Just keep up with the YouTube lives, keep up with our communities, follow us. Then I just want us to become a big community that we together. Yeah, I just want to know the unprofitable guys, then in fully profitable. So you just need to show me that you're going to show up every day and you're serious, you have the capital to trade. I'm going to help you out for free, guys. I'm really going to help you out. Making money in trading is not that complicated like you guys think it is. So YouTube, mwina, we are about to finalize. If you want to trade with me to get the signals, genda ku link in bio or link in description on YouTube. Tap into that link, create your HFM account, and then send me a screenshot. Ngenda kugata mu exclusive groups zaffe. Bye. Trade gwe kwenkya sawa kume kitundu. Ngenda bela live ela. Also, if you want to receive our signals frequently, then you know what to do. I've already told you. Bye. I dream of starting a prop farm. I make it, then retire. Yeah, first raise the money from these prop farms, become profitable, then everything is going to be good. But guys, bye. Twegweke nchasawa 10.